Welcome to the Morning Nerdy News. I'm your host, Gray Falcon. We're going to go ahead and start off over on Twitter, where we have some exciting news about Cyberpunk 2077 as it has gone gold. On November 19th, we can expect to have Cyberpunk in our hands. We are no longer expecting that any other delays could happen because any other type of delays would be a huge cost to production, so it is highly unlikely that we will actually get any further delays with this, even though it is unfortunate that the workers are having to put in extra hours, and that means you're going to have to expect a day one patch for this game. And in other Cyberpunk news, we have a leak of the map for Night City. Now, you can see through here, it shows the different city centers. This looks like a map that is kind of interposed over a real city just on the way it's loaded up here with satellite data kind of thing. But so they've done a really good job of creating and producing this map. Now, this isn't guaranteed to be what it is, but it is a very good look at the whole world and how much you'll be able to explore, that you'll be able to go out and be outside the city and the nomads. I would guess that's what most of this stuff is out here. And then you get to see the different city center, Haywood, Westbrook, all these different locations that are out here. Scroll through here, check out the postcards. I don't know if these are things that are actually coming with the game. Perhaps this is someone who got an early look at it. Continuing on with some more next-gen news, PS5 hands-on demos showcase gameplay, but not the interface. So over on Engadget, they show off the new PlayStation 5, and they just talk about the different streamers or influencers who had access to this. Now, almost all of these were Japanese influencers, as we discussed the other week. They were getting it first, and then starting this week, we should see streamers and influencers from other countries start to receive this product. You can watch all their videos down here, and they're not super impressive. They get to basically play the same things, and it cuts from one game to the next game. Sometimes it shows the people looking at their controller and like blowing into it, or some of the other little features that they've talked about being available, the gimmicky kind of things. The games look good. The loading, they said, was fast. Like I said, we didn't get to see the UI, so we don't know for sure what that's going to look like, what those improvements are going to be, especially in comparison to all the nice advancements that Xbox has made with making theirs faster and then updating existing Xboxes, so we can kind of get a feel for how that's going to play out in next gen. Go in here, take a look, watch these videos. You'll get a good idea of what the games look like. However, you're going to be limited to what the streaming capacity and the compression are for these videos, so we don't know what it's truly going to look like overall. We had a leak that Godfall was supposed to be running at 4K 120 frames per second, and they showed this game in here, but then Godfall came out on Twitter the other day and said, no, this isn't true. We don't actually know where this is going to fall. We are currently optimizing it. Optimization is the last thing that happens, and we'll let you know more once we've got that set and finalized. We'll see where everything falls. We've got other games that have talked about only running at 1440p at 120, but if you still get 4K at 60, I don't think that's going to bother most people. Most people aren't going to have TVs that can go over the 60 frames per second to begin with. And then over in some other gaming news, Ubisoft finds that 25% of staff witness or experience misconduct. Next steps are outlined. So they put out this large report on how they went in, they investigated, they put out a survey to all of their employees, and of 14,000 employees, 25% have witnessed experience misconduct of some kind over the past 2 years, and approximately 20% do not feel safe or respected in the workplace. Unsurprisingly, underrepresented groups were disproportionately affected, with women experiencing 30% more harassment than men, and non-binary people experiencing 43% more than men. At least they are going out, they are doing the work, and they are trying to find out what's going on in the situation. It shows that they are trying to get out there and make a difference within their company, that now that this has been brought to light, that they are going to go and fix this, and they're being very public about fixing it. Did they know about this before? I don't know. This is one of those sticky situations where you look at it and you go, if they are, could they have already known, and are they just doing this because it came to light, or is this something where the higher ups truly were unaware of what was going on at some of these other locations that were separated from the headquarters, or even within the lower levels of their headquarters? And if that's the case, then that it seems like they are out of touch with their company to begin with. So I don't know. We'll find out, but at least they are taking the proper steps. We have seen other companies do this where once a problem was revealed, they went out and they started taking the proper steps to fix that, and things started to get better. And for a lot of those companies, we haven't heard anything more, so we don't know if they've truly gotten better or if all of the hype has just kind of calmed down. If you're out there, you worked for one of these other companies, go to someone and let them know what exactly your experience has been, if this has improved. Now, I realize Ubisoft is in the middle of this, so we can't exactly expect to see changes that are occurring with this right now, but if we go to some of these other companies, I'd love to hear from them, or perhaps maybe go to someone from Kotaku or one of these other news sites and give us an update. Let us know, has change really happened, and has it maintained that positive experience within that company since all of this came to light. In some other news, Minecraft Live happened this weekend. We have all the updates over on Minecraft.net for everything that occurred with this. So we have a Caves and Cliffs update, which is going to give a better generation of actual caves, how they look, the things that are in them, the effects that go through. And they go into Minecraft Dungeons, and they talk about how they have a new DLC coming. To paid DLC, they are releasing a season pass, so you can go in and get all the content that's already been released and more content that's about to be released. And they did do a free update to allow crossplay for all platforms. They have information on new books and a new Minecraft Education Edition, where you can go in and read books, learn about things such as COVID or other things that are affecting our world. So it's a great place to go in and learn. We've had other things like this that have occurred where you can go in and get additional information, and this is just an official Minecraft Education Edition set up. And you can go scroll through here. They have championships, competitions, winners for new items going in the game. They talk about Minecraft being put into Smash Brothers. Just so much more information. So you can come in here, read through all of this. That'll be in the link below. Again, thanks for hanging out. That's going to be it for today. Remember, click the follow button over on Twitch. If you're over on YouTube, make sure you click the subscribe button, and follow me on Twitter as The Gray Falcon. Until next time, have a good one.